Okay. Well, hello, everyone. I'm here this afternoon with Patricia and Martin Smargiassi. What a fun name that is. And we're going to hear a little bit about their story. Like me, they're a lover of Enterprime and Delta E and have really enjoyed the benefits of. And I would just like an opportunity for them to introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about how they got connected to the Impacts World family. They have an incredible testimony, and I just want to give them the opportunity to share it. So if you guys will say hello to everyone, introduce yourselves, and let us know what it was that connected you with Enterprime and Delta E.
Okay, well, my name is Martin Smargiassi, and I am 62 years old, a longtime user of the Impacts products, Delta E and Enterprime, and I am celebrating 5 years of being cancer free.
Wow.
And that's just wild. And I'll let Patricia, she's the one who really got me started. And I should say, she's the one who really dragged me into the products. And it was the best thing that happened to me. So let Patricia take that.
It's been a long time. I think Impact have a mission to come in to New Jersey. And at that time, we have a relationship in the ministry with Bishop Dupree, Frank Dupree.
Yeah, right.
That convinced me. And then I have to ask him that how to motivate to my husband to attend the conference. And that how to start. And it's successful that Martin came with me at the hotel and we attend and we met Greg first time. And I don't know that time, I can't remember that we fell in love right away. I don't know. But Martin jumped in, and since then we never left Impact.
Yes, and so your viewers would know we're on the East Coast in New Jersey.
Right. Okay. So, and I do know there's a whole group of people out there in New Jersey who have found and discovered and love the products. So, can you tell me a little bit about what happened? How did you find out you had cancer? Where was the cancer? Just tell me a little bit about that testimony. What happened and how taking the products, what you felt like that did for you.
Okay. Well, absolutely sure. So, first of all, I'd already been taking the products for a long time for energy and mental clarity to build up my immune system with strength. I had some anxiety issues and distraction issues with stress. And so, and focus was a big thing for me. And I would mix up the Enterprime and Delta E in a small bottle of maybe 4 or 5 ounces of water and shake it together and drink it together. And that was extremely helpful in bringing an excellence to my life and performance, being able to do my work, heavy duty work, construction type of work, setups, breakdowns, all kinds of things, and a very high stress job. So all of those things were what really started out being beneficial. Later on, I would find out how important Enterprime and Delta would be when I was diagnosed with stage 4 throat cancer.
Wow.
And when I was diagnosed with that, we made a decision that after surgery, we were going to do that holistically, which on the East Coast was unheard of.
Right.
And we stuck to that. And after the surgery, I just stuck with one of the parts of the holistic care was the Enterprime and the Delta E. And that was essential in strengthening my body for recovery.
Yeah. So did you took it daily, once a day? Did you take it more than once a day? What was kind of your regimen?
I was taking it 3 times a day during the recovery process.
Yeah.
In the morning, midday, and later on in the afternoon.
Yeah. And so how did you find that helped you? I'm assuming All right, so you had surgery, and by going holistically, that means you did not opt for chemotherapy or some of those drugs, right? You decided to do it naturally, through nutrition, water, rest. That's the route.
That is absolutely correct. In fact, I'd even take, after the surgery, that I was done with the painkillers at that point. I was out of the hospital in 3 days. The surgery was 9 hours in robotic and then externally. And so as soon as I got home, I started taking the Delta E and the Interprime. I couldn't take it right before my surgery. There were issues with blood clot thinning. So they were very careful. I told them all my supplements. And so I started taking it after I got back home. And what it did for me was it strengthened me and it gave me the energy. I was up and around. I tell you, on the second day, I came running down the stairs trying to convince Patricia and my guests to go to church to worship. And they were like, no, you can't go yet. And they didn't let me go. But I was ready and I was strong enough to go. Yeah.
Wow. So Patricia, you take Interprime and Delta E also?
Now, yes. That time I tried to like save it for Martin, and because I quite in a good shape and healthy, but it just happened last year. I think I deal with the fear and anxiety about virus thing. In October, my blood pressure started to get higher than normal, and then heartbeat beats so fast. So I checked. I mean, my husband took me to the doctor, and then the doctor let him send me to the ER. But gone through the heart doctor, ER, everything, and pray from the church, thing like that. And I found out my heart it's good. So during that time I feel dizzy. And the result that the doctor checked me that I in the state of border of diabetes, pre-diabetes, whatever they say.
Okay.
And blood sugar high in my blood, and then cholesterol in the high also. But everything because since 2014-15, since I have Delta E and Interprime, we not get sick those year. And so I study holistic myself. So for me, even don't take anything, what do you call it?
No medications,
Like
no
headache,
painkillers, no aspirin, no Tylenol.
Never.
She doesn't do any of that stuff.
I mean,
at all.
never until I passed 60 now, never touch on of that. So
Right.
I told the doctor, said, I never take medication. I can't take medication. So the doctor compromised with me. I have to take blood pressure to come down, but I got the side effect just less than a month. I tried to get off. So I start to use Delta E every morning to give me energy. And then finally I said, I need to get back to Interprime because, with the budget, we try to save. So I put everything back, and every day I take Interprime and Delta E mix together and mix with other thing and drink, like keep myself. And we both serve in a prophetic worship in dance. And 3 months, I cannot do nothing last year from October, November, December until start to get back when I take daily of Interprime and Delta E. Now I got back everything, like I feel fine. I feel like back to my energy level that I was.
Yeah, I know for a lot of people, budget is a consideration, and they think about that, what it costs to take a supplement. But you're going to pay for your health one way or the other. You're either going to pay for prevention or you're going to pay for a cure.
Absolutely.
I would much rather be paying for things that keep me strong and healthy, keep my body in homeostasis, and allow me to have the energy and health and vitality and strength, everything I need, so I can fulfill what I'm put on this earth to do, what God's called me to do. So, for those who feel like, oh, I don't know, it's expensive. When you're on both of them together, Enterprime and Delta E together, when you're on auto ship, I don't know, it's like $2.50 a day or something like that. People spend more than that at Starbucks. They spend more than that driving through McDonald's. Like, it's really, really worth it to keep your health in balance. And there go the puppies. So hang on, we'll let them calm down. We'll pause. She can edit that little spot. This is just this time of day is a bad time of day at my house because everyone's coming home from work. So
it's great.
Yeah, it's good. Working from home, it's a whole new world, isn't it?
It is.
It's a whole new world. So, okay, so we'll jump right back in there. We were talking about, you're going to pay for something. You're either going to pay for the prevention or you're going to pay for the cure. So I want to let you guys have a chance to encourage people to try Enterprime and Delta E, what you think it's, what's worth it. So let's give you a chance to just say things to people. What would you want to encourage people about Enterprime and Delta E?
Wow. Well, I really want to encourage anyone out there. The products are exceptional. The Enterprime is the best on the market for just your immune system, whatever's coming against you in life out there, health-wise. You cannot find a better product, a purer product than Enterprime to be able to build up your immune system. And the Delta E is amazing. And what I would say to encourage people about the Delta E is that your performance level is going to skyrocket on these products. The best of you is going to come out, and that can only help you in every part of your career and your family life, to be able to have the energy when you come home after a hard day's work, to be able to be with your family and to have that extra energy on work, to be able to just beat out that afternoon, midday slump, or wherever it is that you hit that spot where you're tired. With the Delta E and Enterprime, you're going to have the very best focus, the best performance, and you're going to have the energy levels for you and your family. And that's priceless. You cannot get that someplace else with coffee or with any other kind of supplements. It just doesn't compare. So I would recommend it to anyone and everyone for energy, mental clarity, for your immune system, for focus, all of those things. It's just fantastic. Absolutely. What about you, Patricia?
The most that for me that about to have Enterprime and Delta E, that when we traveling in the conference time to time, because which is so when we be a trainer or guest speaker, it's so much and strength that and we do prophetic dance, worship and dance, and at past 60 years old, that you're not gonna believe it when God moved, that anointing and the body it not lie up, but what I do, I just, or even Matthew, maybe he take 2-3 times a day, but for me, I just mix Enterprime and Delta E in a lot of water and drink through during worship time, and exactly like experience now every Sunday morning right now, I have to prepare that drink first thing, and I just drink through the worship time. Yeah. And recently, I just feel so tired to do just prepare the house for my son visit. And I'm so tired. I said, let me just make a pure Delta E and take a shot. In 10 minutes, you will feel the shift that we know from the beginning. That's why we fell in love in the product. And another thing very important for me, I was born in Thailand. When I make a trip to visit my family in Thailand, Delta E and Enterprise very important to me. And exactly Delta E, I just carry on the airplane and mixing when I feel hungry, I feel tired. That brings me through 24-hour trip in the airplane across the country. And my mom now she is 98, and she took the from everybody in Thailand. When we sign up, we just bring back and just give out on of the family, thing like that. But it's hard to order across. I've been shipping, but so much cost to do certain ship to my brother. So I stopped doing that for many years ago. But my brother helped a lot of friends that deal with cancer. And he told me that really great result. So this is just my heart, the mission of Delta E and Enterprise to go out through the worldwide.
And let me just say this, that when my wife takes, we've been married this year will be 27 years, so I can say this: when she takes a Delta E, her state is altered. She is all perky and all energy and ready to go with that one Delta E a day. It's just amazing.
That's awesome. Well, guys, I can't think of any better testimonial or endorsement for, these are people, real life people in real life situations. They're not getting paid to say these things. This is just their experience with the product, their experience with how it has helped them engage life. So thank you both so much for just taking the time to share what Enterprise and Delta E has meant to you. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're so welcome.